Geralt can use a variety of combat skills to his advantage in The Witcher 3. Wild hunts Whirl to combat all the evils, but some stand out as being especially helpful. Even the Butcher of Blaviken has his limitations and cannot be the master of every skill, so choosing which perks to unlock and equip can be a difficult task, especially early in the game. Players have a wide range of advantages to choose from, including combat, alchemy, signs, mutagens, and general abilities, but selecting these particular few will ultimately be most advantageous. The most significant changes to the massive Witcher 3 next-gen update were made to the graphics and other immersive details, but combat was also improved. Even though they are minor adjustments, new sign casting mechanics and a different camera perspective have drastically improved fights. The following skills can also completely change the game if they are used properly. As they level up, newer players should aim for these skills, but even seasoned players can reset their perk points to unlock these potent skills in The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3's most significant ability is Undying. Undying, a skill under the combat tree, is by far the most creative ability in the game. It gives players the ability to completely avoid death, as its name would imply. Undying is a literal lifesaver in boss battles, bar fights, and especially against The Witcher 3's worst monsters because it will automatically siphon adrenaline points when Geralt's health reaches 0 and use them to restore some of his vitality and increase regeneration of said points. Geralt can restore up to 100% of his health in situations where dying would be the only option by leveling this skill. Therefore, Undying is an essential skill for new players and builds with low vitality. In The Witcher 3, being quick on your feet is excellent for defense. Utilizing the fleet-footed skill, which is located in the combat skill tree, is another way to survive death in The Witcher 3. Damage will be significantly reduced and adrenaline point gain will increase if Geralt is struck while he is avoiding being hit. The 5th tier of fleet-footed will reduce damage by 100%, effectively rendering the player invincible while dodging. The base level of fleet-footed mitigates 20% of damage. This is an excellent weapon to use against foes who attack in packs, like dogs or wolves, and it works especially well with other defensive skills like the Quen sign. Strongback expands Geralt's inventory in The Witcher 3. Geralt's inventory frequently overflows with rewards and other items he's found along the way between the lengthy main quest and the numerous Witcher 3 side quests. Reaching carrying capacity is a major annoyance, especially for players who prefer to travel without stopping by shops. This issue is fixed by unlocking the Strongback perk from the general skill tree, which boosts inventory weight by a whopping 60 points. Strongback in The Witcher 3 costs just 1 point to unlock and is extremely useful for any build because it is so simple to swap in and out of Geralt's abilities as needed. In The Witcher 3, Melt Armor speeds up combat. The Butcher of Blaviken uses signs extensively in his combat, and they give the game's combat system a strategic twist. In order to maximize their effectiveness, players should level up the skills that go with each rune in place of power. While not The Witcher 3's most overpowered indication, Igni's Melt Armor perk can quickly shift the balance of battle, effectively giving Geralt a permanent damage boost against targets who are affected. The constant buff makes this ability more suitable for fast attack builds and is particularly useful against monsters who typically have higher armor ratings than human adversaries. In The Witcher 3, Gastronomy successfully revives vitality. Gourmet, which enables Geralt to restore vitality for 20 actual minutes after consuming food or a beverage, is a no-brainer from the general perk tree. Even though it's not as dependable as something like the Swallow Potion, this ability can be helpful when you're low on alchemical supplies. Gourmet, which can be unlocked with 1 skill point, is so powerful that it's become known as being overpowered in the community. However, when playing on The Witcher 3's best difficulty, Death March, it's frequently players' only dependable source of vitality regeneration, making it absolutely crucial to survival. The Witcher 3's Geralt is healed by Active Shield. From the Sign skill tree, Quen's Active Shield ability, which unlocks a different casting technique, provides yet another crucial defense option. Players of The Witcher 3 can activate a lingering shield around Geralt's body by continuing to hold down the cast button. The shield will use stamina as enemies hit it, but it will also restore a portion of the Witcher's health in proportion. Active Shield is a fantastic fail-safe for almost any circumstance after being leveled up to its 3rd tier, which also gets rid of the stamina drain. When used in conjunction with a Swallow Potion or food, players can essentially stand still in the middle of a battle, regain all of their health, and then easily dispatch their foes. In The Witcher 3, Whirl is fantastic for offense. Geralt becomes a danger with his quick attacks thanks to the skill Whirl. Players will be able to deal stamina-intensive sword damage with an area of effect similar to a bomb build in The Witcher 3 thanks to this combat skill. The ability to efficiently slice and dice enemies, however, makes this a remarkably small price to pay. Whirl becomes a satisfying and potent weapon against big groups of enemies when leveled up to level 5, which also significantly lowers the amount of stamina required to keep the ability active. At the end of the day, The Witcher 3 doesn't necessarily have any bad or useless builds. Players can create any kind of character they want because this is an RPG game. But even for a Witcher of Geralt's caliber, facing off against unearthly beasts will eventually prove challenging. Players' experiences in the dangerous world of Witcher 3 can be mellowed out by the aforementioned skills, enabling them to feel truly like the renowned monster slayer. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and support my channel Lesser Than 3.